welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. I hope you're doing well. Okay, today's video is going to be a little bit of a index card come Rolodex style card piece of art. Over on Artymaze, she's got an actual Rolodex. So I didn't have one, so I've actually made this one out of some scrapbooking paper, a couple of knitting needles, and I've just decorated it up. But once it's fully decorated, I put feet on it as well. But once it's fully decorated, I will take pictures of it and things like that. But I've actually been doing some little pieces of artwork. I have actually got a video which I shall link below, but I thought I would show you this one because I was also inspired by Shabbydabbydoodah, Tina as well. She was doing some alternative specimen cards, and I absolutely love the specimen cards. Again, I can link a couple of videos that I have done with some specimen cards as well if you want to see these, but this is just another take on it. So I'm just going to move this out of the way, and then we can get on with doing like a specimen card Rolodex come index card. So this is it. And as you can see here, we've got the little specimen window in there, and then we've got the Rolodex, and then I literally just pop a date on the back there. So we're going to go through how I create these. If you want to see how this is done, then please keep on watching. Okay, so what I have done already is I've actually drawn around one of my index cards, but this actual, where are we? There should be one in here somewhere. I think I've actually just used the Project Life cards, but these are what I've actually used as a template. It's a cutting file from my silhouette. So this is basically one of, and I've literally just drawn around that on some of the other cards, and that's basically what my template is. So I've just drawn around that, and all I'm going to do now is literally just pop these two pieces of card together. I mean, I could set up the silhouette and everything, but ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm now just going to cut around, and I'll sort out the holes in a second. Very, very rough and ready. I don't think, you know, because I actually haven't got index cards, and like I said, I didn't even have a Rolodex to work with, so I just kind of made my own Rolodex. So I've now cut the two cards together, and what we're going to do is I've got a little bit of acetate just here, and I'm going to take an inch punch, still keeping the two cards together, and I'm going to take an inch punch, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop right into there, into the corner, right up, and you're going to let that hit right up against your punch, and then we're just going to punch that out together. So now we've got our little section there for our piece of acetate that I've got here. That's going to go inside of there. So I'll take that one there like so, and what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to take a little bit of tape. I have got thinner tape, but right now I'm just going to cut this double-sided tape in half, and in half again, and then I'm just going to cut down my acetate to fit, there we go, to fit the hole. So I'm just going to eyeball that like so, and then I'm just going to add my double-sided tape just around the circle that we've created. Make sure I'm in shot. So pop that onto there, and pop that onto there, and then I'm just going to peel off the backing. Peel off the backing like so, using my pokey tool. Then take my piece of acetate, and then I'm just going to pop that onto there. If you've got a bone folder or something, I did have somewhere on my desk, just give that a little press. So now we've got our little window, so to speak, I'm going to cut out a butterfly. Now some of these are a bit big. I think we'll go with this one here. Just going to cut this little butterfly out. So here we go, just cut this little butterfly. If you've got a stamp or something like that, you could use that. You don't have to use a butterfly. You can use a little fairy if you've got a little fairy. You can use just sayings, words or something like that. It's just another way to create a little window. So I'm just going to cut that out. Then I'm just going to add a couple of dots of glue. Let's get rid of that rubbish. Add a couple of dots of glue onto the front. Oh, actually, no, what I'm going to do first is actually colour it. So I'm literally just going to get a little marker or something and just colour in the back there, just to add something a little bit different for the back. You don't have to do this, but just adds something a little bit different. Or if you do have a double-sided image, then you can cut that out and glue that in the same way. So now I'm just literally going to do a few dots of glue on the front. Don't worry, this glue does dry clear anyway, so that's fine. And then we can pop our little butterfly just in there. So now what we can do is glue our two sections together. That's going to go there, yeah. And as I said, this is just an old, I got a whole pack of postcards from the pound shop years ago. So I'm just kind of using up all of those, and index cards as well. If you're a junk journaler, you will have loads of index cards anyway, I am sure. So we're just going to pop that over. And I'm just going to line up two holes together. Then we can just move everything about there. And there we go. We've got our little window. Just give that a burnish down. So there we go. Now now they're actually stuck together, I'm just going to cut out this section down here for popping on our Rolodex. I am looking for a die to cut these out actually. So if anybody knows of a die, a Rolodex die, can you please pop it in the description box below, because I would love that. Okay, so we've cut that section out. So now I'm going to kind of make this a little bit more grungy. I've got a little bit of tea bag here. I've got some scraps. I might get some book page. We've got a bit of book page here, yeah. So I'm just going to take my book page and just rip that. And what are we going to go to? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that into my punch, cut that out, and then that is going to sit perfectly on there. So we can do that. I'm just going to get my glue and pop that all around as well. This is just going to add a little bit of extra layer as well. So building up all the paper is going to make your index card a lot stronger, because obviously if you've got your Rolodex or even your index card, it is a very thin medium to work with. So it's nice to build up layers, and then it just gives it that nice thickness. So as you can see there, we're just popping that on top, and we can cut out our little sections in a moment for the Rolodex, so that's okay. Let's burnish that down a little bit. There we go. I'll just cut these sections out here. There's that there. is that section just there. So we'll get rid of those. So now we've got a nice base to work with. I'm going to just take that side of the tea bag. Am I going to rip that? I might rip it and go a little bit like that. Yep. So we'll just pop some glue onto here. Hang on one moment. No, thank you. I'm filming. It's all right. He was asking me if I wanted a gin and tonic. Never mind. Right then, so it's a school night for me. I've got work tomorrow. Right, so I'm just going to glue that down. And as you can see with the glue, I mean, if you wanted to use Mod Podge or something like that, it would obviously go a little bit more see-through. You could use napkin if you wanted to use a napkin for this as well. Just adds another layer. So we've got a little bit of that. I was thinking, because I have done in this one here, I might use it on the underside, that it just gives it a nice effect. I'm just thinking, do we want to, which side do I want to have it? I think we'll go like that. And then I can just cut the two sections again. So I'm just going to go all the way along here. This is just scraps. These are just scraps from my scrap bin or scrap box even. All that, pop that underneath, and we're gonna line up the holes there. Press that down, and then you can just go in with your scissors, snip, snip, and snip and snip, and get rid of those like so. Right, so what else am I going to pop in there? In fact, I'll just get rid of this section here as well. Now then, do I want, I definitely want to have some of these like this handwritten section here, so I'm just going to cut this. Again, these are just all things that I've had in my scrap box kicking around for ages. So I'm just gonna pop that underneath here so it looks like it's, you've got like a little note as to what it is. And I've got this little ticket. I'm sure he could close the door a little louder. Right then, so we've got this ticket here, and just do that like so. Pop that underneath there, and I'm going to come in with some walnut stain and just stain up the rest, so we can just give that a little bit of a stain like so, just down the side. And then over your little sticker. What we'll do actually is just take my glue, just do some like little bits like that on there. Just make it look like we've had a cup of tea or something on there, and just keep going round, making that a little bit more dirty and looking old. I'm going to go around the actual specimen section. So if you've got some alcohol inks as well, you can alcohol ink that up a little bit. Then I think I'm going to pop a little postmark in, because obviously it is a little bit of a postcard. So just going to pop that on, and we'll go just up there. And I think, think I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if there's anything else. Let's have a look, see if there is anything else that I could stick on there. No, I think that's probably all that I need to put on there. Yeah. Do I want to put a bit of lace on there? Just to make it a little bit more... Let's have a look. Do we want a little dot of lace just to top there? Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that. So I'm just going to trim that. And I should have in here, yes, I do. I've got a mini stapler, so I'm just going to staple that, hopefully, to there. I'm hoping it's going to go through. Oh, it does help if you actually have staples in there. You know, I have got staples in there. Come on, come on. If not, I'll just glue it because I like the lace there. There we go. Ah, that's better. So I'll just do a couple of those. Maybe that's why it was in the drawer. Must get myself, note to self, get myself a stapler. There we go. Okay, pop that back. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Don't think I want to put anything else on there. I think, oh, I need to do the date and everything on the back, but we can do that in a second. So, get my date stamp that I just had. Where have I put that? Oh, it's up there. There we go. So we are on the 17th of March 21. So I'm just going to pop that onto the back. And there we go. That's that dated. And that is how I have done a specimen card and an index card all in one. So that can now go into my little Rolodex. So I can pop that straight in, and that one. And they sit really nicely on the knitting needles there. So like I say, once it's all finished and I've decorated it all, because I'm just kind of still in there, if I just hold that, I've popped some feet onto the bottom there with some beads, and I've done a little bit of snippets on the front, but I want to kind of cover the whole thing and decorate the whole thing up. But that is my Rolodex. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed the specimen card and the Rolodex within the specimen card as well. So there we go. If I just get those out again just to show you, and then you've got yourself a lovely little window. As I say, you can do that with anything really. So even try and incorporate, if you have these, you could even try and incorporate the actual larger ones into your specimen cards as well. So that's fabulous. So thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves, look after everybody else. Have a great day and stay crafty. Bye.